Guys, welcome back to Hydra B Vlogs. So in my previous video I spoke about my introduction with PCOS. Now in this video I'll be specifically focusing on the medication that I took during PCOS. I still have it, but during and what I still take now. So there's two medications, specifically medical ones, and there's one that I happened to come across through a friend. So I hope you enjoy, and let's begin. So as I mentioned, my start with PCOS wasn't so good. If you watch my first video, then you know what I went through with PCOS as a teenager. But later on, it got much better for me. It did. It improved a lot, and that's only because the doctor, my GP, my physician, put me on the pill, not a pill, the pill. So it was a contraceptive pill, but what it specifically did for me was it synchronized my cycle. So my cycles came on time every month on the exact date. Morning, whatever, it was on time all the time. And what it also did was help with my hair growth on my face, and other problems that come with PCOS. It helped with those, but in specifically it helped with my weight loss. So it did help me lose that extra pound or two, which goes a long way. If you're really big and you're young, it goes a very long way, and it did for me. And it was amazing. Like, for me then, I was like, wow, I found it. I found the one, and it did. And I was so lucky, and that's what it did. So I can't remember exactly the name of the medication, the pill that I was given. But I mean, I've done a bit of research and stuff, and I know now there are two types of pills that are given to women, PCOS. And these tablets are based upon upon the hormones that are in the bodies. One tablet is progestin only pill, so it's got a chemical. Words aren't coming out of my mouth today, but it's got something called progestin in it only, and there's another one that has both progestin and estrogen in it as well, and those are the two types of pills that are actually given to women now. But yeah, so I was given the pill when I was young, and it worked for me. And personally, I would recommend it to those, if you're physically active, sexually active, then that's fine. It'll work for you in that way as well. But specifically for PCOS, it actually did work, and I would recommend it. But yeah, so that was during my teenage years. The doctors put me on the pill. But I mean, later on, what they did do after I got married was they put me on metformin. Yes, you got it, guys, metformin. I'm not diabetic, but the whole point of putting me on metformin was women with PCOS have similar symptoms to those of people who are diabetic. So we have insulin resistance, the same as diabetics do. And metformin actually works like it does with those who are diabetic in reducing the insulin resistance. And I'm telling you now, out of two medications, metformin was the best, and it is still the best because I still take it. I started off with one tablet a day, then that didn't work, did nothing, I'm going to say it, but it did jack all for me. Then it went on to 2 tablets, so I had 2 tablets a day. That was all right. It worked, so, but when I took 3 tablets a day, and that's what I take 1 tablet 3 times a day, breakfast, lunch and dinner, and it works amazing for me. I mean, I think for every 3 kilograms that I lose, the metformin helps me to lose that extra 1 more. So it was amazing. It helped with my weight loss. It helped with the hair problem on my face. It helped with the hair problem on my head. And literally, it was amazing because it just with my weight loss, with my exercise, and where you're so down here and then all of a sudden you start peaking. Metformin came at that peak and it just shot all the way up, and I think it was one of the greatest medications that I've taken. Another medication that I took, well, it's not really medication, it's an unorthodox kind of herbal medication, I call it, is maca root. Now, if you do your research on alternative medication and stuff, you've probably heard about it, but maca root has been around for hundreds of years, and it's served Aztec. It was available during the Aztec times and stuff like that, and it has a specific job, and that job is to balance the hormones. So in women, it balances the hormones, and it also reduces the symptoms that come with hormonal imbalance, and if you're going through menopause and stuff, so it helps with those symptoms. But for me, maca root specifically helped with my cycle, in the sense that it kind of I didn't have the bloatedness. The symptoms reduced tremendously, so my bloatedness went down with PCOS, and I used to get sharp stabbing pains in my legs, and that went down as well. And it was just I had this herbal thing, and then I had the scientific medical thing working for me, and both of them combined together were amazing. I loved it, and I still take them now, and I swear by them, and I probably will for the rest of my life, because those two combined together have done things to my body that I thought that I would have to exercise for the next 10-15 years to get under control. But no, they've done things that are amazing, and they've helped me physically become healthier and better. And I would advise you to go to your physician and speak to them, and ask them about maca root, and if they know about it, then they'll tell you. If not, then do your research about it. But I mean, for me, one of my biggest thing was I had to go and I had to read about it. I just didn't want to go down the scientific route. I wanted to try to find something that would work for me, that was herbal as well, that kind of, I call it kind of like a balance. And I did so much reading. I went over things so many times, and in the end I found maca root, and I read about it. I did my research and YouTubed it, and yeah, it worked. And I think I'm so lucky to have found and been given metformin when I did, and have found maca root when I did, because they've actually helped me lose my weight and keep losing it so much easier. And because I've got that positive outlook, and I've got that positive medication going in me, and that herbal stuff, it just makes, I feel much more alive now. And yeah, so I mean, these three things were the things that worked for me. I had the pill when I was a teenager, worked, and then I had metformin, and I still take it now, and maca root. Yeah, so those were the three things that worked for me on PCOS. Please remember, guys, to seek medical advice, especially with anything that I've discussed today. Always go and see a physician and your gynecologist, and please get advice from them about any of the medications that I've spoken about. But I hope you liked the video, and I hope you enjoyed it. Please make sure you like and you subscribe, and I will see you in my next vlog. Bye.